love. So definitely. But besides from that, man, is he bringing any of his coaching staff? Have you heard about any offense coordinators, defense coordinators coming? Just what kind of staff he's preparing to bring to South Carolina State?
So we don't know that yet. We don't know that. I do know who he's keeping on our staff, but even like until I don't know. Like I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. You know,
You ain't don't say it.
yeah,
Oh,
like
no,
because I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. Like I don't want to get I don't
don't
want
say
to get
it.
in
Yeah,
trouble, burn my
yeah,
bread,
yeah.
nothing. But
Don't say
the
it.
the two coaches I wanted him that we wanted him to keep, he kept. You know, like he
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? As
Yeah.
far as his staff, I do think a lot of those guys are coming. However, the biggest one, the offensive coordinator, is who I'm trying to wait to see myself because there's rumors that he's up for the next head coaching job at Benedict as well. And if he gets a head coaching offer, I don't see why he wouldn't take it. But at the same
Yeah.
time, this is his chance to coach at the Division 1 level too. You feel me? As an offensive coordinator, so we just got to see how that goes. But I would love to have him. I would love to have that offensive coordinator.
Definitely. And I know me, Jay, and Robin, we've been talking back and forth about this. So you go undefeated 2 seasons, but you lose in the playoffs to predominantly white school, PWI. So we know South Carolina State, their first 5 games is majority, we could say probably 3 PWI teams and maybe 2 HBCUs.
Two Power Five schools that's every year. It's gonna be two Power Five
Yeah,
schools in the first 5 games, money games. You know,
yeah. So here's my argument. Like we know sometimes we can, for us HBCU, we may not have the talent that the Power Five schools may have, but we don't want to get out coached. And those 2 playoff games he kind of played, he kind of got out coached.
mm.
That was my argument. I mean, he's a good hire for South Carolina State, no doubt about it. But my
Right.
thing was he got out coached. So like that's why I kind of asked you about the offensive coordinator. Like, what's that's going to look like when he does play, like maybe like the Citadel or Wofford or Furman or schools like that, where
I
you
think
know you can beat them because you got the athletes, but you're getting out coached.
Furman went pretty deep in the playoffs this year. So the fact that we see them, I think we see them next year. That's gonna be hard regardless. Citadel though, if we can beat Citadel with that offensive coordinator we had last season, and how garbage his play calling was, I would much rather have Barry's. Like with those 2 playoff losses, I would much rather have Barry's offensive coordinator. I ain't got no because Citadel just isn't that good. So I ain't really worried about Citadel. But those are legitimate questions, right? Because I wasn't at the first playoff game, but I was at the second one this year versus Lenore Ryan. And the offensive coordinator started off really hot. Like the first 2 quarters,
Mhm.
he was the plays he was calling, man. He was throwing the ball downfield. The offense looked great, right? And then the second half, Lenore Ryan they did something defensively. They made adjustments to where they were able to get to Benedict's quarterback a lot. And now he's rattled. Now he's hearing footsteps. He's getting out the pocket at the first sign of trouble. He's throwing the ball away. He's not letting plays develop. So it was more credit to what Lenore Ryan did defensively to get to that boy versus
Gotcha,
what the offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? But just give
gotcha.
the offensive coordinator as well. When it's 10 minutes left, when it's how many? It was like 3 minutes left in the game and you down by 10. You know what I'm saying? Running the football is something that's a no
Can't
no.
do.
That's a no
Yeah,
no. You feel me? So when I was at that game, I was like, hey, I don't know. I don't know about that now. I don't know about that decision. But um anybody from what we had last year would be a step up, bro. It would
that's
be a big
fair.
step up. Like between that Jackson State game, um, in the North Carolina Central game, anybody would be a step up. Literally, we had 3 losses. We left 3 losses on the season because of the offensive play calling. We could have, after getting blown out by Jackson State, we could have upset Charlotte in FBS school. We could have upset them. It was that close.
Yeah.
Play call. We let we we let Tennessee Tech. We let them get away. A close game, defensive battle, play calling. There was one more game as well. So, like Morgan, play calling. Those 3 games, man, could have had like a 7-win season. So yeah, anybody else besides him, man, I'll be happy with.
Definitely. And with that, well, I think it's South Carolina first game of the year, and with Fanny's second game, going against a good play caller. He can really play call with the best of them. So those are just the questions I had. But shout out to Coach Bear, shout out to South Carolina State. South Carolina State always been on the map, but now y'all definitely on the map with that new hire right there. So shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to them Bulldogs, man. Shout out to that's the marching one on one, right?
One on one, yeah.
Yeah. I ain't marching one-on-one on Champagne girls. I'm remember that when I was a little kid, boy. Hey, pass the peas. Pass the peas, boy. I was fascinated, boy. Pass the peas. So talking about pass the peas, man. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this next coach right here, man. Shoot, coach Alabama A&M coach Maynard is gone.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he wrote. Yeah, he gone.
Go where? Like
He's
leaving
out
the
of it.
program gone?
Leaving the program.
Did he? I thought he just released a statement about the dude who called the HBCUs JUCOs. When did he announce this?
I'm just messing. He's not gone, but is he gone?
Oh.
Like I'm just messing with y'all. Just messing with. But should he be gone? Should he be gone? Or should?
See, I'd give Maynard another chance. I would, because like they really ain't as far off as people think, man. It's just they really be shooting themselves they were shooting themselves in the foot so much last season. I think if he could just get back in his bag like how he was like 3 years prior, if he could just get back in that bag, man, he'd be straight, but something fell off. And I think his recruiting wise, like something fell off. Because how do you go from getting a Abdul Fattah Ibrahim, Zay, who was at Bowling Green, and Brian Juice Jenkins, like how do you go from that in Akil Glass to like now you struggling? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not used to it. It's been 2 years. Like I'm just not used to seeing that from them. Like if they can just get back in that bag and go back to finding those kinds of players, they'll be all right, man. But I'd give him another chance. I don't think he should leave right now.
Okay. But my thing with Coach Manor is the past years I've been seeing him come to FAMU. Um, I don't think he's connecting with the players. That's my thing because like he's always yelling. He's all like the players always combative at him. Like they're literally arguing back and forth every time they step off the field or something bad going on. Like it I don't think it's like a good marriage. We can say that. It's not really a good marriage. It's not really a good relationship with the players slash coaches. I mean, from what Jerry, because Jerry, that's his coach. From what Jerry told me, he's a hell of a coach. He knows his stuff. Like he ride or die with the players. But our generation different from this generation.
Mm.
Like we get our asses cussed out, and we just gotta I gotta play harder.
Yeah,
You
like
know, hey, coach be like, hey, get your ass in the line, blah 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 blah. We be like, okay, this was my coach.
you done been cursed out. I mean,
Yeah. My coach told me he's like, if I don't tell you you're wrong, then that don't mean I don't like you. So I was like, okay, so he busted at me, so that means my coach like me. He want me to do better. That's what my coach told me.
You know, they
So,
gonna waste time if if you ain't that guy. They ain't gonna waste time talking to you.
but then again, this too. If you really trying,
Mm,
if you're trying, they will at least try to get on you to make you do better. If you're going 100% and you're not that athletic, they'll still care about you and let you do better. It's just, I guess, this generation right here, like they don't know where to difference. Like, oh, he's getting on to me because he's want to help me, or he
mm.
just yelling at me because he's just yelling at me.
And now on top of that, I mean, a lot of these dudes just don't want to wait. They don't want to wait, and they don't want to wait. They turn no more. And I kind of see both sides of that, right? Because like I get, like Tyrann Mathieu has been one of the biggest people who are against this whole transfer portal thing. He always come out and say, "I played behind Patrick. I waited behind Patrick Peterson and guys like that, and I loved it. Because I learned from them and I earned my spot. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool, Tyrann. That's cool. But a lot of these boys really is good enough to play in their freshman year. You feel me? A lot of them
Yeah,
are. Most of them ain't.
yeah,
A lot of them are. So I mean, if you can play right away, why wait? Because
yeah.
the same way you say, you can learn on the bench. I mean, experience can be a great teacher as well. So,
True.
hey, like
Like,
I get both sides of the argument.
man, like I don't know I really don't know what's next for Alabama A&M. Me, this is my personal opinion. I think Coach Maynard just uh, probably go back to, I don't want to say go back to Division 2, but I really think he needs to find a new area, a new ground, just a whole new scenery.
It's getting to that point. It is getting to that
Yeah,
point.
cause the girlfriend ain't working out right now. That's really what it is. You arguing, she arguing. You laying on all the way on the opposite end of the bed. She laying on the opposite end of the bed. Y'all get up. Y'all don't even talk to each other. Y'all don't even tell each other good morning. Like it's one of them.
Right now, Coach Maynard, Alabama A&M, man, they Melanie and Derwin when Trey Williams came into the situation. Like that's where they at. They Melanie and Derwin right now. Before the
Oh,
cheating, right before the cheating, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's where they at. Like, it ain't. It's starting to get bad, man.
yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. So like. To me, if they was gonna fire him or let him go, they would have did it by now. But I'm just saying, like, you let him do another year of woulda, coulda, shoulda, because like right now, Alabama State is over y'all. To be
Mm,
honest with y'all, they're
yeah,
a really better team.
yeah.
They really are a better team.
And when you
So
look at them, at least defensively over the years, man, they've been putting out some great DBs. They've been putting out some really talented DBs. You still struggling defensively. Offense, which a calling card a few years ago, you kind of struggling with that too. It's like, what's up? What's up? It looks like we're regressing. So I get it. Like, I give them another year. Then like, hey, we gotta think of something. Like, we gotta figure something out.
So with this entail, give him another year because this coach only wins SWAT games. So if you lose your first two SWAT games, Kobe, what would you do? If you lose your first two SWAT games, and get this, not you lose to family, you lose to Jackson State, what you did in? You, you
It
you let it ride out the season? You let it ride out the season, or let him go?
I I let them ride out because the opponent does matter. The opponent, like somebody with common sense, got to know FAMU and Jackson State, especially the recruiting success that they're having right now. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of expected, and I also think it depends on how he loses, right? Like if you just going out there getting waxed, yeah, you might got to go, my boy.
Yeah, yeah. Jackson State have stuff for you
Yeah,
talking in four star.
I already posted the video, bro, George. If you want to
Yeah,
go,
yes,
I hope
yeah.
y'all
I'm
get
getting,
notifications.
man.
Well,
I'm getting tired of all these Jackson State commits, boy. I'm getting tired of
it's
that.
happening. other day. Every
Nah, I'm getting tired of it. I'm gonna just start posting stuff. I'm gonna start reposting it. God dang, I don't even know that. Hey, fam, I'm gonna just put FAMU in all capital letters. FAMU, FAMU, another commit, 4 star from Oregon. Shoot. I'm gonna start doing that. Shoot. But heck yeah, man. So that's my thing with Coach Manning. Like you said, but you were saying like it depends on the game and what game and when during the season, as far as if you'll let them go.
I'd be a little bit more understanding if it was FAMU and the state we lost to, but if you out here struggling with like Valley or like some other school that you really should beat, that now we gotta have a conversation.
So okay. Scenario. First SWAT game, UAPB.
Oh yeah, no,
What
you
do
gotta
you-
go. You gotta go. Because
You
at
gotta
that point,
go.
like we have fully regressed in that game. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh God. So, okay, cool. I just want to see where I had us at. I was like, okay, maybe you can see here. Shoot. But yeah, man. I hope the best of the best. I hope you hope the best of the best for these coaches because all these coaches really want. I think their ideal job is to go to the next level,
Mhm.
to that Power 5 level. So we'll see. We'll see if the grass get green on the other side or not, man. We'll definitely see, man. But Celebration Bowl.
Mhm.
This is what we here for, man. This is what we here for. We started in Atlanta and we're gonna end in Atlanta. Some people started in Atlanta and ended in Jackson State.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, some people started in Atlanta and ended up like at the house. So, but anyways, man, Kobe, I ain't gonna lie. I know you said your girl went to Howard, right?
We ain't.
Oh,
Yeah,
the past. Okay,
that's
the past, past.
the.
Okay, the past. Okay, the person went. Yeah,
But yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but
yes, she did. Yes, she did.
okay. That don't care about football.
Yeah.
But okay. Uh, but the more I look at this game, Kobe, the more and more I kind of put respect on Howard name.
Hmm.
You know,
Right.
like the more and more I actually look into it, deep dive in, look at the details, and not looking at the aids, not looking at the surface level of just fam, you on Howard. Okay, I'm actually looking at the game and be like, oh, this game is a little bit more meaningful than what people think, and I think people need to tune into this game right here. Yeah,
I
Sonic. Well, yeah, nobody don't care about battle of the bands. Yeah, so, yeah.
I wish more people were there though. Like they need to support that. You
Uh,
know, need to support that.
okay. Let me. Yeah. Okay. Let me chat. Yes, more people need to support the bands, but if it wasn't for football, it wouldn't be no band. Let's just get that out in front because
Hey,
we
hey,
all.
hey! Don't get the community upset.
it, it, it's a proven fact. It is a fact. It's not a statement. It's not a
Hey,
feeling. It's a fact. It's not a statement or a feeling.
you remember the last time this conversation came up?
I remember.
Social media, man. Listen,
I'm just telling. It's a fact.
I ain't got no
From
dog in this
from.
fight.
Well, guess what? I got a whole bunch of dogs, and they out here and they're ready to bite somebody. Shoot, it is a fact that if it wasn't for a football game, it wouldn't be a halftime show. If it wasn't for the halftime show, it wouldn't be no band.
Hey, don't clip this. Do not clip this part and put it on social media. I'm telling you, don't do it.
I ain't gonna clip it. Whoever wants to clip it out there, y'all clip it up. Y'all clip it up. So, but I'm just stating the facts. If somebody could pull a fact when the first band arrived, during a football game? Please tell me that because guess what? Guess what happened at Kobe
Well,
at a football game? The first band came at a football game. You know what I mean? Unless you at a juke joint or jazz club, yeah, yeah.
like,
A juke joint, jazz club. That's the first time I learned about a band in the club. You know, oh, we're a band. Oh, we're a band. It's that, but football
look at
brought the
Veronica.
band.
Veronica and Bro Joy talking about two different.
Football brought the band. That's what I'm saying. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's not a this. That's a proven fact. If it wasn't for a football game, would be no band. Now, granted, are y'all a compliment to the football game? Yes, y'all are. Do y'all help the football team? Yes, y'all do. So I can give y'all that. Do y'all sound good? Yeah. Do y'all sound lovely? Yeah. Are y'all excited? Yeah. The band is excited. They sound lovely. They sound good. Everybody like to watch the band. Give that. But some people just like football. So
See, me, like back during the playing days, I needed the band. I needed the band. Like they always got me hyped. They play that certain song during the game. You ready to go? Like man, the band was. You know what I'm saying? Like you needed the band to turn you up. That's why I always put the band on such high regard, man. Cause they got that power to change the
they they
especially.
they they do. Like I said, granted, they do their own thing. They help the team out. At the end of the day, they help the team out. They help the team out. They put on a good performance. They do what they do. But I'm just saying, you know, at the end of the day, football was before the band. It's a proven fact, not opinion, and not feelings. So I just want to get that straight out. But Celebration Bowl, the more and more I looked at this thing, man, the more and more scarier, eager, not scarier, just like convincing. I think this game is going to be good because just looking at the stats, we know Howard is 6-5, FAMU 1-11, but looking at the stats of each leading individuals, so Williams passed over 2,000 yards, 2,158 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. He's 500 yards less than Musa. Musa threw for 2,604 yards, 19 touchdowns. That's just three more touchdowns than Williams threw, and he threw more interceptions. So that I looked at that, I was like, it's not too many people that have comparison stats with Musa, almost.
The thing with the thing with them overall, Howard overall is what kind of Howard are you gonna get, right? Because if this is the Howard versus Eastern Michigan, Northwestern, or North Carolina Central, then you got problems, right? If it's this that if it's that type of offense that shows up tomorrow, now you got problems. Now you got a real game on your hands because we
Mhm.
saw this team go to two FBS programs. One was a Power Five, and literally battled it out with them. And then we saw them put up 50 on North Carolina Central later on that season. But in between that, they ain't look so hot. We beat them. You feel me? We beat
Yeah,
them. So it's like it's really on what kind of Howard you gonna get. And that's just all it is to it. When it comes to Quentin Williams, he's talented but only when he has time. You know what I'm saying? When that pocket ain't as secure as he likes, he's struggling. And that's just a fact. He gonna struggle. Now, Edgerrin James is the X factor offensively. Okay, because
hmm
they gonna try their best to get him involved. Whether that's through the air or through the ground, he can do both. He can catch out the backfield, he can run the ball very well. They are gonna try to get him going because I saw it happen versus us, and I saw this man throughout the season. He's just dynamic. So you stop him, you don't give him a comfortable pocket with Quentin Williams, y'all got this game easily.
yeah. Even to the running game. When I say the Look at this. Hunter for Howard, 602, 8 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Jennings, 606, 8 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
These stats are like these offenses are similar, but like you said, even the receiving is like almost dead near the same. It's just 100. Marcus Riley got 100 yards over him. Same touchdowns, like 30, 30. One got 35, another one got 31 catches. But these offenses are very similar as far as statistic wise. So statistically, this is supposed to be a very good game statistically. But like you said, we don't know what Howard team we're going to get.
Right.
So like just wondering about that Howard team, like what do you do to get up for this game? Because you don't have bulletin board material. Because Coach Willie's smarter than that.
Smart.
Coach,
Very smart.
yeah, yeah,
Shout out to
Coach.
Willie. Shout out to Willie for that. Oh my goodness. Oh my god! Like how many of those MEAC SWAC championships was like really just settled based off of the bulletin board material that the other team got? He finally wised up. Somebody finally wised up and said, "I ain't saying nothing." I love Willie for that. I'm glad he ain't gave them. You don't. They already the underdogs. They know that. They know that.
Yeah.
Please don't give them more. You know what I'm saying? More of a reason to come in and surprise and shock the world. So I like, thank you, Willie. I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, so you don't have bulletin board material to get up, get riled up about, and get mad and have some type of grudge or have some type of get back. This is not a Power Five team. This is a HBCU. We're in Atlanta. The only thing you can get up for is just the championship game.
Literally.
And at the end of the day, the other person is trying to get the same thing you got.
Mhm.
And I feel like it's a one up on FAMU because we came from the MEAC.
Right.
So we know how the MEAC play. Coach Willie know what the trenches is about. Coach Willie know like the dynamics of those MEAC games. We still play South Carolina State MEAC school. So
Mhm.
like we know what's the logistics about the MEAC. So that's why I feel like we have an upper hand though. But at the end of the day, like you said, we don't know what Howard team we're going to get at the end of the day.
Right. And that was a great point too. Like y'all aren't that far removed from the MEAC. Like Coach knows, Coach Simmons knows the physicality that's needed to beat a MEAC team consistently. He knows. So this ain't gonna be the regular like swag MEAC championship matchup. Even Coach Pugh said, man, shout out to the legend himself, man. I still a MEAC team. I don't care what y'all say. You feel me? So I mean the dynamic is gonna be different. And that really might give y'all the upper edge.
Definitely, definitely. And you know how I like to break down the game. This how this is the game in the game.
Mm,
The game in the game. Howard front seven. Howard front seven has to play down here. Like you got to stop Jennings. You got to stop Bien. You got to
mm,
stop them three other running backs that's gonna come at you, and you got to put pressure on Musa. If you don't put pressure on Musa, it's just the game gonna get out of control.
listen, I'm so worried for Howard defensively running against the run because our freshman running back ran for 285 yards alone. That boy almost had 300 yards by himself and 3 touchdowns versus Howard. Imagine what Yank and the rest of that committee's going to imagine what the rest of that room for FAMU is going to do on the ground. I, yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried about that for Howard.
Bruh, that front seven, man, better bring a lunch pail, better bring the helmet, better better bring some extra food, cause it's gonna be a long day at work. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be a long day at work for the boys, cause just knowing that offensive alignment from fam, they gotten physical. The offensive alignment had gotten physical and physical and physical over the years. So like. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough trying to get to the quarterback. It's gonna be tough trying to bring those 3 to 4 running backs down because it's not just we're just playing two running backs. No, they're playing four. and they coming in fresh. So you got to get FAMU offense off the field. You got to get them in the three and out. You got to. Then my next thing is you got to turn the ball over. I mean, don't for offense, don't turn the ball over. For offense, don't turn the ball over, and keep the defense on the field. Well, if you on offense, you know they front FAMU front seven is something different too. You got Jenna Hunt, you got Isaiah Major, you got them boys back there doing their thing, man. So you know you have to dial up some plays where you have to catch them off guard. If I were Kobe, if I was Howard, I'd be sending so many people in motion, I'd have their head spinning.
Facts. Facts.
If I'm the quarterback, I'm doing like this. I'm directing traffic if I'm the quarterback because that I don't want to confuse their defense so much where
Mhm.
they don't even know where to line up at. That's what type of game plan you need to have hard to come in this game to at least score 21. If you score 21 on FAMU, then whew, you feeling pretty good. You doing a good job if you score 21.
Seriously though. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like it all comes back to what kind of Howard team are you gonna get offensively. It really all comes back to it. If FAMU is not able to get pressure on Quentin, we gonna have a real explosion. We will have a real offensive explosion happen. Cause he just gonna sit there and he gonna take what the defense gives him, and he just gonna keep darting him downfield. He don't like to go for nothing big unless it's really not there. He just gonna take that cross over the middle every single time.
Hold on. I think Coach
Uh,
Felix, the one at Colorado who came. Howard.
Kamala Harris will be at the bowl game
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah,
They
I'm
already
about to say
said that.
Kamala. Yeah. Is she doing a coin flip?
I wouldn't see why she wouldn't be. Like I think you have to let her do
Do the
that.
coin flip.
Howard alum,
Yeah.
you gotta let her do that.
Yeah. I think she probably gonna do the coin flip. So, shout out to Vice President,
As for Coach
shout out
Flea,
to
I don't know. I have no idea because I mean they should be worried about re-upping for next year. Anteing up for next year. But maybe
what the shoot. Colorado just got a receiver. Uh that boy looked like a dog.
yeah. Oh, they got a few dudes. They got a few dudes. You know how Prime is in that portal. You know how
Yeah,
Prime
they
is
just
in that.
got a
Yeah, they got a
they
few guys.
they just yeah, I'm talking about a tall. He looked like he was tall too. I was like, oh, that boy look. Oh yeah, oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah. If I'm Shador, I'm smiling from ear to ear. I get me a tall receiver.
Yeah, nah, he tweeted
Yeah,
about it. You see what I'm saying? So with signing day next week, Coach Flea probably be a little too busy.
yeah. Sure, I'll be trying to worry about that offensive line if I was coach. I don't want them coaches. Got there. So I'm trying to worry that offensive line. And last for Howard, man, is get turnover. Musa be having those. I don't know what he be having, staring out in La La Land, looking at flowers, and he throw an interception. Then I don't know I really don't know what to call it, bro. Then the next drive, this Joker will go 8 for 8, 50 yards and a touchdown. He'd be like, where in the world did this come from, Musa? So if you see him staring at flowers and looking at La La Land, you better get a turnover. That's all I gotta say. Because the other Musa, the flip on, the game switch on Musa, he a whole different beast. But when he had that switch off, y'all better get him in the substance, man. That's all I gotta say about
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nah. When he ain't focused, he good for a couple of them.
that. Yeah, so Howard, when y'all see that switch ain't on the own position, y'all better go. Y'all better do a pick six and try to get to the house because the other Musa he gonna carve you up like a Thanksgiving turkey. Shoot. But on family side, shoot, don't underestimate your opponent. I think that's probably the biggest thing coming into this game. We know they did beat North Carolina Central. They beat one of the best teams in the HBCU land. Then they played those good out of conference games. So you know they're reckoned for. So don't underestimate your opponent. Next thing, play 4 quarters. That's the main thing. Don't play two. Don't play three. You always got to play the four because you never know what type of game you can get into if you just play one half or you just play 3 quarters. Put up 21 points. Fam really ain't had a problem putting up 21 points. So, that I think that's the goal for FAMU is to put up 21 points, then to try to put up 21 more. We just saw it 2 weeks ago with PV. They 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 beat them up again. It's sad that you stood a bike. They
Mm.
came back, tried to take the bike, and you beat them up and told them to go home. That's what happened, Kobe. Phoebe came in our trap, tried to take, tried to. Oh, I got a bike. Hey, what's up with you? I got a bike. We took their bike. They went home. Their mama said, "Hey, if you don't go back and get your bike, I'm gonna whoop your ass." So they tried to come back. Phoebe tried to come back. We whooped their ass again. Their mama. That's what happened.
Man, hey, that's a good analogy too. I ain't gonna lie.
Shit, that's what happened. So, fam definitely put up no points, but the main goal of the focus is put up 21 because defense is going to stand. Defense is going to be on there. Defense is not going to let the other offense put up 21 points. If someone put up more than 21 points on family defense, that's a good damn offense.
Hmm.
That's a good. I don't care if you have trick plays out the wazoo. That's a damn good offense. So that's what I can say about that. Play FAMU football, and last statement, just defense will win you the game. I understand it's all about offense, so all about scoring points, but at point in time, let the defense carry the team like we've been doing all year. I feel like the defense been carrying it because they're the ones out in the field not giving up the points, putting you in better field position, turning the ball over, getting sacks, making the other team punt. So I feel like the defense definitely will win you this game. Definitely.
I'm inclined to agree with you on that. The defense should win this game because, I know I said it depends on what Howard team you get. I'm almost willing to bet we don't see that Howard team that was like an offensive juggernaut the first couple weeks of the season. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But man, I just when I look at this FAMU team, I see so much pieces that Howard has to deal with, and I just wonder how they're gonna do it. I really wonder what the game plan is.
Yeah, like okay, okay. Like for me, it's like okay, they got 5 receivers that can catch the ball.
Mm.
They got 2 tight ends that can catch the ball. These 2 tight ends can be put at receiver. They got 4 running backs that share the rock, and they got a quarterback. If you give the receivers a glimpse of hope, he can throw it. So how do we cover that? If I blitz, I got to go man to man, hoping my corners stay tight. If I don't blitz, they're probably gonna run it down my throat. Like what type of game plan do you do for a team like that, coach? Like what type of game plan?
The MEAC was hoping that North Carolina Central would be the ones to keep that dominance going. The MEAC was hoping. Now, now you just hoping that Howard just somehow continues the tradition that the MEAC has set in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like the same way
Yeah,
how we found a way to win versus Jackson State when
yeah,
everybody thought we wouldn't be close. Like that's the same thing the MEAC is hoping happens with Howard. You know that they find a way.
definitely, definitely. I mean, it's always a way. It's literally always a way. I mean, you have ample enough time to prepare. You have ample enough time to watch a whole bunch of game film. So, you can find ways. You can
Mm-hmm.
find ways, but it's just from, just open up the book and both teams doesn't have like a record or anything on it. You don't know nothing about the teams and you look at the stats and you look how many people catching the ball. Like, I remember one time Musa threw to like 11 people in one game.
Crazy.
Bruh,
Crazy.
I ain't never heard of a college quarterback. It's probably been a minute since a college quarterback threw to 11 people in one game.
I, I, dang, I don't even think Shador did that.
Shador ain't never did that. 11.
Yeah, yeah, man. Hey,
I ain't even
oh,
got 11 fingers. That's
yeah.
11 people, bro. There's only 12 people on the team. On the field. 12 people on the field.
The defensive coordinator have his work cut out for him, man. I don't envy that man right now.
Boy, if I was the physical at that, I'll be up all night scratching. I'll call my wife. I don't know about this game. I ain't feeling too good. I be having nightmares. Oh god. But yeah, man, it's just hard. It's hard for any team to scout for any good team like this. So you know. So it's Kobe. What is your score to this game right here? What is your prediction for the celebration bowl, man?
You know what? I haven't even thought about it. Um, I almost had to sneeze. I ain't even thought about it. God dang, what is? You be about to sneeze and it keep
Yeah,
going.
don't come out. Yeah, don't come. Yeah.
So I haven't thought about this game much. Um, I keep going back and forth on it because I don't know if this could really be a blowout in a very uneventful championship game, or this could be something we didn't expect. But I think I'm gonna go FAMU 31, Howard 21.
Hmm. Okay.
And
Okay.
please understand that I could be wrong. Like I kind of almost hope I'm wrong with this, but yeah, because this game can go either way depending on what Howard team shows up. Now, if
Okay.
this Howard team from earlier this season show up, then that's a whole different conversation. You're looking at a very close offensive shootout, last possession type game. We'll see.
Definitely. Well, first thing first, congratulations to FAMU and Howard for making it to the celebration bowl. You know what I'm saying? It was a hard, long season, but I feel like uh, Howard 17, FAMU. I'ma say 31, 31-17.
31 seems legit for FAMU. Like I can see that.
Yeah, yeah. Because the only reason why I say 31-17, because like they have so much. Each team has so much time to prepare. Like you
Mm-hmm.
have that time. Then again, it can be a low scoring game because each team has so much time to prepare. Like
Rust,
it
like
could be one of them games.
yeah.
So like, but I feel confident that Howard can score that can score two touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel confident that Howard can put up at least two touchdowns on the FAMU defense. But I just feel like that second half is going to be a whole different story for FAMU, and
That's what's gonna
they
tell
just
the
going to click.
right.
Yeah, yeah. So like FAMU been down a couple of games or close to a couple of games, and next thing you know, they turn on that switch, and you be like, damn, where was this team in the first half? So it never been a team like, oh, they never showed up. So that's what I think, man.
Right.
Right. But shoot, man, thank you for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate you, man. It's always
Oh,
love
ain't no
over here,
no
man.
problem, bro. Yeah, anytime I'm free, I'll
Heck
do
yeah.
it.
Heck yeah. But tell the people what you got going on the next couple of the off season, because after this it's the off season.
Yeah, so I mean, pretty much after tomorrow's game, man, the off season is here. There ain't gonna be nothing but recruiting videos and recruiting updates, so y'all can look forward to that. Um, starting, I'm gonna start with South Carolina State, Jackson State, and FAMU. Like it's gonna be in that order. Especially after that
Hmm.
day. But then after that, it's like whatever school y'all want. Like you just gonna have to comment, and I'll give y'all an option. I'll put a poll up, and y'all let me know what school y'all want to see next, and then we'll just go from there. But it's really gonna be recruiting updates pretty much until they get back in them pads.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And let me ask you this question.
Mm.
I know I asked G last week, man, but would Ed Coach Reed land a swag coaching job?
I give him another chance.
You give him another chance.
I give him another chance. Um, but he gonna have to make sure he control himself this time. Like he'd be on a very short leash, and I wouldn't blame another school for giving Ed Reed another shot at being a head coach, but he is gonna have to control his temper. He is gonna have to realize that he, as a grown man, is a leader of young men. So he's gonna have to watch how he goes about things when he gets upset. You can't just go on live on the internet and bash the school that gave you a job. You can't just do that. You can't and learn about why HBCUs don't have the facilities of other PWIs or other institutes. Like you know what I'm saying? Like educate yourself on some stuff. So yes, I would give him another chance if he's learned his lesson. I'll sit down, I'll talk to him, I'll see where his head's at. If you're comfortable with it, yeah, I wouldn't blame another school for giving him another chance. But he's gonna have to. I can't have that read that I had at Bethune Cookman. I can't see that.
Mm, gotcha. I just wanted to pick your brain a little bit, before I get off. But yeah, man. But man, that's about it for the Priest Not Read. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all watch the celebration ball tomorrow. Is that what? What time? What time is celebration ball? 12? 12?
Is it 12?
I think it's 12. Hold up. I think it's 12.
I thought it
I
was
think it's
gonna be
12.
like an evening game or something. That's cool. But then again, when
Oh
has it
shit.
ever started in the evening? It's always an early game.
12. Yeah, 12.
Oh,
Yeah, 12.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
12 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. So yeah, so. But yeah. Make sure y'all watch the game. Make sure y'all tune in to Priest Not Read every week on Friday. We gonna be here. I don't know. My crew gonna be here, but I know I'm gonna be here. So y'all tune in to that. Well, my crew should be here because Jerry ain't got is off season and Robert ain't in school, so they better be here.
Yeah.
They better be here. God dang it. Shoot, they better be here. But I don't be here every Friday. If I'm not, definitely subscribe to Blitz City Podcast and make sure you subscribe to Bridges on Top. Make sure y'all subscribe to Scotty channel because I'm on his channel too. So make sure y'all subscribe to those platforms. And peace out, love, and be good, y'all.